Say now what it is, what it do, huh? It's your boy Squeaky Leak, the entertainer.
And your girl Angel Lyrics.
And together we are On Point Media. What it is, y'all, what it is, what it do, man. We're gonna let everybody go on and get about 3 or 4 minutes to go ahead and join in, tap in. And then once y'all in, we finna get to it. You already know how we do. What's up with everybody over there on Facebook world? What's happening? What's happening? What's up to everybody on YouTube? I am not on Facebook tonight because I am wanting y'all to get used to not seeing us on Facebook because this is the last Tuesday that will be coming from Facebook. So if you want to tap in with us, make sure that you're clicking on the link and you following that link because we will not be going from Facebook moving forward. What's up, Angel Lyrics?
Nothing. So give me something to drink. Hope everybody got something rolled up.
Man, it's been one hell of a weekend. One hell of a week. Hope everybody had a great weekend out there. Yeah, it's been crazy. Hope everybody had a great weekend out there. Hope everybody doing good. You know what I'm talking about? Hope y'all is well. All is well. Hope everybody doing good.
Hope everybody's doing good. Who's that joining here? Angela Murphy.
Raynetta in the building.
Hey, stranger.
What's up, sis? How you doing? She say, hey, y'all.
Hey, big girl, big sis.
So check this out, sis. We can now display you up on here on this ooh-wah like that. You see where it right there. She said, hey, y'all.
You guys go over to YouTube.
Software. I ain't gonna lie, I can't lie. I didn't have much time to mess around with it, play with it, but I got the basics to get us up and going. But
can we hear her? If she wants to talk.
We should be able to hear her, yeah. Raynetta, I don't know if you clicked on the link or not. If you clicked on the StreamYard link, you should be able to click on it and tell them to add your mic and camera, and we can see you and hear you too if you want to be heard and seen, sis. So let us know. Let me know if you're trying to get added in that thing.
You guys follow the link on my page too. Also, if you want to be heard or seen on YouTube, you have to come to YouTube though. Not on Facebook.
Word.
Go to my page on Facebook. Click the last post I just posted with the link. Click on that link. It'll access your camera and your mic. So when you get to YouTube, you can talk with us. We can hear you and see you.
Okay, sis, no problem. She said, nah, not tonight. I ain't dressed. That's like this one here. We can't even do a promotional video if she ain't in stilettos and makeup. Can we just do a video?
Nope.
No, I don't look right. I don't look up the part.
What's
the part? Hell. Right. Yeah, so we're going to get into this sports rap. Ooh, I can't wait to start talking about that. It's a
about the whiners.
It's a whole lot of mad people out here. I'm like, it's a whole lot of people that's upset about how them football games went down, boy. It ain't my fault. I was riding, I was rocking. I thought, hey, now we gonna talk about that in a minute, though. Sports rap coming up in 2 minutes, y'all. 2 minutes, we finna get to it and get straight to this thing.
So,
give people a couple more minutes to join in. Yeah, I went straight raw tonight. I ain't doing no invites. I ain't do no Facebook. That's where we gonna see who really rock with you and who really paying attention.
Yeah, I know.
Because if they gonna only join in once I'm on Facebook, y'all not really tapping in.
What you think they doing? Being nosy?
No, what I'm saying is like when we getting ready to go live, the only time that they join on the page is if we on Facebook. That ain't him.
Right.
What up, Lou? Lou just tapped in, what it is, Wayne. I'm finna try to see if I can add somebody in this thing. Let's see if I can add somebody. Lou, you trying to get added? Lou said, what's up, y'all? What it do, Lou? Shout out to Lou. He the one that turned me on to the stream.
Shout out to Lou.
Appreciate that, big dog. I'm just figuring it out. I'm on the little basics trial, the basic right now, trying to figure it out, and I'm gonna go ahead and get the upgraded plan. But I'm trying to see what the,
So he's not trying to be on Facebook tonight, y'all.
The ins and outs of it is. No, I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? You do your thing. I'm not.
Oh.
You do what you do. Oh, so I wish y'all could see this over here. Since I told her I wasn't trying to go live from Facebook, she got a little Facebook friends page on whatever. And so since I ain't trying to be doing it through Facebook, she go turn the camera completely off of me.
He said he was right. He said
the thing about it, I don't care. I don't care.
No, I don't care, right?
At all. If your folks over there see me.
She's waiting on sports.
Who said I'm delivering pucks, but I'm for sure tapped in. I didn't drop the link in the comments. I shared it on Facebook and Instagram though. I dropped the link in the commentos. Here you go. Bam. There you go.
Larry Miller, Kevin Scott.
And there you have it.
You got them in there?
And I got the link in there. The link is in the comments. I've already shared it to Instagram and to Facebook. So anybody that's over there on your page, if they want to go ahead and join in, if not, they can just sit there and stare at you from the side angle and not catch the show. But that's cool. That's what they want to do. You feel me? You have to click on the link if they want to join. Lou, I'm not the most tech savvy person at all, man. But it's that simple, man. If I say, click on the link to join the podcast tonight, that means click on the link to join the podcast. You say, there you go, man. Yeah, man. I'm gonna get to it, man. I'm gonna slowly but surely come up out of the dinosaur age, and get with this technologies. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to do it, man. You got to be in or be ran over, man. Period. All right. So we ain't gonna take too much longer. We ain't finna waste people's time because we got to grind. You know what I'm talking about? So we finna get into this here sports wrap. Yeah, man. Y'all know who in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You may not have been following football all year long. You may not know much about football at all. But after Sunday night, you definitely know who did and didn't win the championship games. We're going to start off with the game that happened first on the NFC side of things.
Oh, gosh. Where them Niners?
Where you had the Philadelphia Eagles hosting the San Francisco 49ers in the NFC Championship.
Yeah.
The 49ers came in winning 12 straight games. And out of those 12 games, I believe they had won 8 of those games with the third string quarterback. Mr. Irrelevant himself, the last pick in the draft. This guy was not supposed to see the field for probably another 2 years on any team. However, due to injuries, he was projected into the starting spot, and he was a shining bright star. Purdy is his name, and they start making all kind of memes about his name and how cool he is and how he's about to take the Niners to the promised land. And I bet
you talking about the quarterback?
The quarterback.
Oh,
I drunk a big old 22-ounce cup of the Kool-Aid. I just knew There was no way that anybody was going to mess with the Niners, not with that offense that they had and that tenacious defense. Well,
What happened?
woo-wee. Can you say bang, bang?
Bye-bye Niner gang.
Ooh, that shit stain.
My brother would pick the phone.
Ooh, they got their ass whooped, y'all. Do you understand me? When I say whooped, they got beat up. And I don't want to hear that, but our quarterback got knocked out. Which one?
Both of them.
Which one? Because the one thing I ain't heard about is how hard, how fierce, and how smash mouth Philadelphia defense was. They knocked both y'all quarterbacks out early. So you can say, oh, we didn't have no quarterback. If we would have had a quarterback, it would have been a different outcome. Y'all probably would have scored a couple of more touchdowns, but y'all was going to get that ass smacked. On that Sunday in Philadelphia, they wasn't having it, man. They busted that boy Purdy up. Purdy damn good. Elbow gone. Josh Johnson come in. And within a matter of shit, I don't even think he was in a good 20 plays. Bye. He gets sacked, hit the deck, back of the head, concussed. He out of there. They bring Purdy back in. It was just it was
just bad.
It was all bad, man. McCaffrey couldn't get it done. Debo, oh yeah, nobody was throwing the ball, but them jet sweeps and the little, none of that was working. They was on everything moving. Whoop that ass. 7 points though, Niners? 7? 1 touchdown? Whew. And that was a McCaffrey run. Whew. All right, and then on to the more competitive championship level football game. You had the Kansas City. You had the Kansas City Chiefs hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. That was a damn good game. That was a really good game. And as you all know, Cincinnati came out victorious, and they are on their way to the Super Bowl. So, in the Super Bowl, you got
Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Oh, okay.
Kansas City was victorious. So, in the Super Bowl, you got Kansas City and Philadelphia. May not be what everybody expected, may not be what everybody wanted. But there's 2 things to look at that's historical in this game. You got, first and foremost, I got to recognize this is the first Super Bowl where you got 2 black starting quarterbacks. So let's give it a hand. I wish I had a clap machine up in this thing for that. Give it a hand. Yeah, but I'm not going to plug all that shit up. First time, man. 2 young black starting quarterbacks will be leading their teams to win the Super Bowl. That is amazing. So we got to give it up for that. If that's your team or not, with Black History Month coming up too, starting tomorrow, Black History Month, don't forget y'all. Man, how can you not be proud of that? So shout out to Mahomes and shout out to the boy, what's his name over here in Philly? Goddamn me. Shit, the quarterback. He's irrelevant to me. I forgot the boy name. Hurt. Shout out to Hurt and to Mahomes.
Hi.
I respect y'all for making it as far as y'all did and leading y'all teams. And another little piece of history, you also got 2 brothers playing against each other in the Super Bowl. Okay. You got the starting
twins, aren't they?
No, you got the starting tight end from Kansas City, Kelsey, and then you got the starting center from Philadelphia, Kelsey.
Wow,
so they won't be on the field at the same time because they both play on offense, but they are both starting on their offensive teams. So that's another little tidbit of history. So congratulations to the Kelsey brothers as well. So that's what it is, man. That will be your Super Bowl in Glendale, February 12th. Is going down, 3:30. I don't know who you voting for, who you rolling with, who you rocking with, but it's Kansas City versus Philadelphia Eagles. Let's see what it is, and we'll be wrapping that one up on the next Tuesday, not this Tuesday. The following that, y'all might have to excuse me because I might be a little sick.
Why is you gonna be sick?
Elisa. Coronavirus. The Modelo flu. No, I'm just playing. I don't even drink no more.
No, you don't even.
You feel me? But that's what it is, man. That's your sports rap, man. Kansas City versus Philadelphia Eagles. What's up, Angel?
Who you going for?
In that Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Woo!
I'm going for Kansas City.
Shit.
Kansas City.
I really don't care, but if I was to toss a couple of dollars on it, I would probably go with Kansas City. I think that they probably gonna be like, I ain't seen it yet, but I'll imagine they'll probably be like a 2-point
or maybe
3-point favorite.
Yeah, or bet both ways.
You know it. You already know it. Trying to get that bag. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, man. So before we go into the topic, what's up, Angela? How was your weekend? How's everything going?
My weekend was great.
It was great. What did you do this weekend?
Do what I do every weekend. Try to make money.
How do you make money?
Y'all hear my daddy over here?
You the one that's being vague out there. Shit, these people don't know. They don't know. Shit, they don't know how you out
They
here
know what I
getting
do
it.
on weekends.
They don't know that. They don't know how
Don't you guys know what I do on weekends?
Who is Rayanna said? Who is my team? Sorry ass Green Bay. This ain't funny.
I was laughing at what Lady K put over
Yeah,
here.
right. She said hi. Ain't nothing funny about
She was
hi.
laughing about something we did.
Shit.
We know
Yeah,
Green Bay.
man.
We know Green Bay ain't in there.
Man, the sports wrap over, ain't it?
No. Not until I say it's over.
Man, yeah.
We know that Green Bay is not in there, nor is my team, the Raiders. They never gonna go. I mean, but I can't give them up, you know.
Man, I don't know what. I say get rid of Rodgers, man, and I don't know shit. I don't know who we gonna get as quarterback because we are hurt.
Yeah, real.
Exactly, Lou.
Yeah, real hurt.
Lou says, I thought the objective of the game was to take out the other quarterback if you can. So they did what they were supposed to do.
Right.
No shit. They did it twice. They did it twice. They not playing. Man, I'm trying to add people, man.
He's trying to learn how to add. He's trying to learn how to add people
Crop layout
on YouTube.
I'm trying to add.
You should be able to.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Doesn't it say invite?
Yeah, that's the invite. But I'm trying to bring over somebody that's already in there.
So
I'll figure it out.
I hope everybody had a good day.
All right, so it's time to get to it. It's time to get into the groove. Straight up like that dirt.
Not to the left.
Not to the left, not to the right, but right in the groove.
There we go.
Now, that's cool and all, but then I don't see my functionality on the side. I need my functionality.
And I thought they could say something on the
They can, but I won't be able to see them to bring them in if you have.
Hey, Dusty.
Would you leave me alone? How about that?
Hey, you guys over there. On my phone.
Yeah, that's them non-participants.
They're the ones not gonna come over to YouTube.
That's the ones that.
He said y'all not gonna come over to YouTube. Dusty has been over to YouTube before. He knows how to go to YouTube.
Well, follow the link. Cause I'm telling you, come next week,
yeah, because
y'all can be like, what? Where the podcast? Y'all still doing it? Yeah, you just ain't linked in. That's your fault. Yes, sir. All right, man. So we got a real topic to jump on into.
And we want to hear y'all comments.
We really would like to see and hear y'all comments. We really would like for y'all to join YouTube. But if you don't want to, hey, that's on you. We not gonna press you. No pressure. No pressure at all. But we just letting y'all know that's where the platform is at and that's where it's gonna be. Mm-hmm. We're gonna be streaming through StreamYard via YouTube. So it's on you if you want to tap in or not. That's what I thought too.
What?
Lou says you can't just add them; they have to click the link themselves.
Right.
I figured that, Lou. We go get people to catch on. We go get them to catch on eventually, or not.
So they add the link that you posted.
Yes.
So
and then once they click on that link, then it asks them, do you want to share your mic, your video?
Right.
Blase.
Y'all hear that? Dusty.
All right.
Okay, Lady K said how I do it.
Tell her to go to your Facebook page because it's on your page, right?
It's on her media.
Go to the page. And
is she on your page, Lady K? Lady K, are you on LaBelle's page? On Squeak's page? Are you on Squeak Elite the Entertainer page? If you are, go to his page. Okay, click the link that he put up there on his page, and it's gonna take you to StreamYard.
I'm trying, Lou, man. I'm trying to get on this, man. I'm trying, man. This is gonna definitely take it.
And it's gonna ask you to allow them to use your mic in your camera. Why Lou's not on here though? Yeah.
Lou in traffic.
Oh, okay.
He's doing this thing.
And sis don't want to come on.
Right.
Okay.
So once we get somebody else to tap in. Now, the one thing that I'm gonna have to check on is because I know that we got followers from YouTube that come in through the notification from YouTube.
Right. Are we not through YouTube right now?
We're through YouTube, but it's powered by StreamYard. So at the end of the day, our video is go upload and everything through YouTube. But I don't think they're getting the notification that we're live.
They should be. What's called new?
I would imagine.
Yeah. It's just new.
Yeah.
And
right.
Lou just new.
You're right. Yeah, we ain't giving no excuses. No goddamn excuses.
Yeah.
Y'all in or y'all ain't. All right. So check it out. We're about to get into this subject, man. I think you need to sparkle them things up because every time I think
we are cannabis friendly. So if you need any cannabis club that needs some sponsors, we need to get some cannabis.
Feeling some kind of way. I get the feeling some kind of way anytime I even just start thinking about the topic that we're about to talk about. If you clicked on the link or if you see any of the headings, you can off rip know what we're talking about tonight. And then I said myself, we're gonna have a balance, we're gonna keep it light, then we're gonna, get into something serious and we're gonna talk about some real shit, then we're gonna do some funny. But sometimes life just don't happen like that.
Right.
You could plan a perfect picnic, but you can't predict the weather.
That's right.
We did not plan on coming back to back with serious topics per se. You know what I'm saying? But then life happened and everybody got hit with this situation where, if you don't know, what we're talking about is Tyre Nichols, and that's the young man who was brutally beaten and eventually killed by several, I won't even put a number on it, I won't say 5, I won't say 6, by several Memphis police officers. And it's very, very chilling. I don't like watching stuff like that, first off, because you got to be careful with what you let through your eye gate. You got to be careful what you watch, because some of the shit you watch can, do certain things to your spirit. But I purposely watched as much video, different angles, and did as much research and background as I can in a few days on this situation, because I just could not believe that we've gotten to a point in time to where, especially with the times that we're in, something like this can happen. But then after the research and then talking to people, just in the streets about the situation, my eyes was open to something completely different. So that's what we on tonight, y'all. We talking about the Tyre Nichols murder. Who, how, what, when, why. And it's gonna get heavy. It's gonna get heavy because I want to not only talk about what happened and how it happened, but the bigger picture.
Yeah.
And where do we go from here? So that's what we on tonight, y'all. We about to talk about it. We need y'all input. We need y'all to let us know how y'all feel, what y'all think. And we go ride from there. So I went to the link and it said it was backstage. You had to add me. got the notification. I went to the link and it said I was backstage. You had to add me. Okay.
Who was this?
That's right now. I will figure that out, sis. I will figure out what backstage means and all of that there. She say I got the notification. Okay. It's probably something that I'm not.
Something simple too.
Yep. Nope, not that. It's probably something that I'm not clicking or picking up, sis. But I promise you, I will have it all together and ready for next week. But yeah, that's what we on is Tyre Nichols, man. So, wow, let's unpack this, y'all. This shit is heavy, man. So for you want to give any backdrop or talk about anything before I go into it?
No, go ahead and go.
No.
Yeah.
All right. So for those that may not know, it's hard to believe that you haven't at least heard about the situation that popped off in Memphis. She has to stay backstage till you add them. Lou, how I add them? Tell her to click the link again. Click the link again, sis. I'm trying to see where I add it. I'm gonna get it together. Solo layout. I don't want the solo layout. I'm gonna figure it out. So the young man Tyre Nichols, he was involved in what they are now calling a police stop for reckless driving. So it should pop up on the screen when she's backstage. It's not though. What's going on? So the brother was pulled over for a traffic stop for reckless driving. So let's keep that in mind. The reason why the police even got on him in the first place is because he was suspected of reckless driving, which could be simply not stopping properly through a stop sign, speeding, swerving, not putting on signals while traffic is oncoming. All of this can be considered reckless driving, which is not in itself a felony, which is not in itself violent, right? So he's being pulled over.
I just know it didn't cause them to what they went into. That was
ridiculous. So I'm sorry, y'all, my bad. I'm trying to figure out this software as I go along. But he gets pulled over for reckless driving. And then when they finally have him stop and he gets stopped, I know y'all seen the video and how it picks up from here. There we go. There we go. You want to be added, sis? Let me know if you want to be added before I add you to the stream. Ha! Good point, Lou.
What did he say?
He said, why is it though that the city cameras, you know how they got cameras all through the city, why the city cameras don't got him on none of them cameras reckless
driving? Yeah, right.
That's the bullshit that they use to get behind him, to get on him.
And see, you telling the story, I'm going to get into the politics of it. Because it's politics.
Well, I was just being courteous because she said she wasn't dressed earlier.
Who?
Sis.
Oh.
Raynetta.
She dressed now?
I'm thinking so. Like Lou said.
Uncle Billy go.
That's why she
Uncle Billy go over to copy and paste.
All right, I'm finna add you.
That's Uncle Billy on here.
What's up, huh?
I'm trying.
I added you. She said, no, we can. See, Lou, you gonna get me in trouble, man. Blame Lou. He said you could turn the camera off and just have your audio on. You can do that, sis.
Yeah, just turn your camera on.
Because I can't see you. We can't see you right now. The screen is split.
See, can we hear her? Tell her to say something.
Try to say something, sis. Let me see if I hear you.
Uncle, come over to YouTube.
Your mic is on, so I should be able to hear you. Mic volume.
You got your mic up.
Yep. Oh, there she goes.
Hey.
Now, there you go.
There
Turn
you
your
go.
camera off, sis, if you don't want to be seen. Turn your camera off.
Can you hear me?
I hear you.
We
Can you hear us?
We can see and hear you.
Can you hear me? I see you.
I don't think she can hear. I don't think she can hear you.
The only reason a person clicks on is to join. Shut up, Lou.
What he said?
She didn't want to be seen. Can you see us, sis? Right here, can you see us? I don't think she can. So
I don't think she can hear you.
She should be able to. Yeah, thanks for helping them troubleshoot. Yeah, she is on the fly like a mug. But yeah, they say that it was reckless driving the reason why they got behind them.
Right.
But then, okay, if you are being pulled over for reckless driving, there's a certain approach and a certain way that the police are supposed to handle you if they suspect you for recklessly driving. I would think, I don't know, she muted her mic. That's somebody's phone.
Must be you.
Oh, that's pain. I'm gonna have to call him back. I don't know what exactly they say it was that was reckless about his driving, but if it was anything that put them under suspicion that he may have been under the influence, then there's a certain protocol that you do. I'm gonna try to add you one more time, sis. All right, sis, can you hear us now? I'm gonna on your mic. So, that's not working. So, there's a certain way that you handle people if you are suspecting that they have either been under the influence on drugs or something is impairing them from being able to drive properly. Reckless is when you think that they are going to be a danger to other pedestrians or automobilists. So first and foremost, if I'm not mistaken, the first thing that they're supposed to do is to make sure that this man is of clear mind and understands the rules and regulations of the highways and byways. Then you're supposed to go in to see if this man is or is not under the influence. Now, maybe we missing something. Maybe it's going to be more information that come out later about the initial approach with Officer Hempfield, Preston Hempfield, the white officer that we are just now finding out about. We're going to get into all of that. But unless there's more video and audio out there that actually shows the initial engagement, him coming up onto the car.
They say another video supposed to be dropped.
I hope so. Because from what I've seen, unless y'all seen something different, what I see is him getting up on Tyler instantly. No, hey, how's it going, sir? You got your license, registration, insurance, none of that. Get out the car.
Right.
So I'm trying to understand, how did it go from, I got somebody, you call that in, got somebody recklessly driving, they swerving, whatever the case is, you following them, and then they finally come to a stop. And when they come to a stop, how does it get from you getting out of your vehicle to get the fuck out of the car? and grabbing him and trying to yank him, physically pull him out of the car.
Mhm.
How did it get from just a simple traffic stop, pretty much at that point, to you trying to yank this man through his driver's seat? Has anybody else out there seen any video that shows the interaction between the white officer and Tyre prior to him grabbing and pulling him and commanding him to get out of the car? Because I haven't seen that, and that's mind-boggling, because I'm trying to understand.
What's the white officer's name?
The white officer's name is Preston Hempfield.
Preston.
Yeah, Preston. Last name Hempfield. Hemphill. What's up, Unc? He said, "Hey, oh, okay, I got you." She didn't want to be seen or heard. But I thank you, sis, for showing us how it works. Now I do know how it is when the notifications come up. Boop, I can add you when you're ready to be added. He even sent her pics of the double beat up. Yeah, I know. Right here. Yes, Lou. Yes, Lou. Yes. And see, I've been hearing about all of that, but I have not found any official articles or confirmation on that connection that you talking about, Lou. But we go definitely get into that, because I feel like it wouldn't be bubbling this much and people wouldn't be talking about that much if it didn't have some kind of validity to it. But I have not seen anything official that says, that they have a deeper connection than that night. That's him. So Officer Hempfield, Preston Hempfield, the white officer who was the third officer on the scene. Now, when he originally got stopped, when they stopped him and the car finally stopped, there was already 2 other officers on the scene. Then Officer Hempfield was the third officer on the scene. So I'm trying to get, how is it that there was already 2 other officers on the scene prior to Hempfield showing up?
I thought Hempfield was the first officer on the scene.
Nah,
that tased him.
He was the one that deployed the taser. He was at the initial stop, because there was 2 different areas that this altercation happened. At the initial stop, when they tried to pull him out the car, and Hempfield deployed the taser, then he took off running. When he took off running, they finally caught up with him 7 to 8 minutes later. And that's where you see when they was on, I think, the corner of Ross and something, when they, did what they did. But on that initial scene, Hempfield was the third officer there. There was already 2 officers there. So why were they not having a physical altercation with Mr. Nichols? But Officer Hempfield comes up with this aggressive manner, and he's giving commands in an aggressive fashion. And then he goes as far as to physically trying to pull Tyre out of the car. Tyre gets out of the car, and then he tells him to put his hands behind his back. He said, "Why? What's going on? What is this about? What's going on?" So he goes to grab him, is trying to detain him, still not telling him why.
He pepper sprayed him.
He tried to pepper spray him. He sprayed pepper spray everywhere. Then he said, "I'm going to tase you." Tyre is like, "Why? What am I doing? What are you doing all that for?" He deploys his taser, shoots Tyre in the back. Tyre takes off running.
Right.
As he's running, he takes the jacket off that he was tased with, and he leaves. This is when I knew that this wasn't routine and that it was layers to this, because you can clearly hear, if you go back on that initial,
I can't watch it.
You hear Officer Hempfield as he's running and he's putting in the call. There's calls coming in that there's scorpions, and we go get into what that is, that has seen the suspect running southbound on Ross, running past blah, blah, blah. Officer Hempfield makes the statement, and this is the game changer. And I think this is a big part of why he's arrested and a part of this case as well. Not only his actions initiated it, but he made the statement as Tyre was running away. I hope the Scorpions catch him and stomp him out. And that statement says a lot about Officer Hempfield and about the Scorpions and gang. The Memphis Police Department
Scorpion
itself.
Gang is what they are. Scorpion Gang.
He takes off from you. You know it's nothing you can legally do. You can try to pursue him if you want, which he did. He took off and he ran after him, but could not catch him. And when he realized he could not catch him, he said, I hope the Scorpions catch him and stomp him out. So that indicates to me that this is the culture of not only the Scorpions, but Hempfield's not a Scorpion. He's a regular MPD, Memphis Police. So that let me know that that was the mentality, the culture, and the mindset of the whole Memphis Police Department. I hope they catch him and stomp him, because he knows that that's how his boys get down. Ooh, I'm boiling, boy. So,
hadn't they done something earlier that day to another young man?
They had did something a few days earlier. And they did something similar to a young man coming up out of, man, there's so much shit to this. They did the same thing. A young man was coming up out of a convenience store, and they jump out on him, unmarked vehicles. We're going to get into details of who the Scorpion is and how they roll. But they jump out on this youngster, pull out the blammies on him, put the guns in his face, and he like, what's going on? What's going on? And they're like, where the dope at? Whose dope is this? And they're like, what? They go into the car he's finna get in, where there's another passenger.
So they run
through the car. Whose dope is it? He was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I ain't got no dope. It ain't mine. I don't know what you're talking about. They laugh. Ha ha, we just playing.
Really? See, I didn't.
We just playing. Scared this dude shitless. But he was smart and called the police and called internal affairs and told them, you got a group of officers riding around in all black, unmarked cars with hoodies on that say Scorpion, and this is what they just did to us. Y'all need to look into us, because they're going around the neighborhood doing this to all kind of people.
Wow.
Internal affairs never answered the call.
Wow.
3 days later, we got Tyre Nichols, same group of Scorpions. The brother said, when I seen the pictures of the officers, the 5 officers, 4 of them was the ones that did it to me.
Oh my goodness.
They a gang. Gang. That's what the fuck they is, going around doing this shit.
That is, oh.
I get high when I think about this shit.
Because everybody knows somebody like Tyre Nichols.
Yeah, I'm going to get into your comments in a minute, Lou. We're going to fast forward. And
everybody knows somebody like Tyre Nichols. Everybody got to know a cousin, a brother, a father, a son that looks like Tyre. He was no more than a buck and a half soaking wet. It didn't take 6 of them for to beat him up. Yeah, man. I just can't watch it.
Shout out to Big Dub. What's up, Dub? All the way from Florida. What's up with it, Big Oops?
Oh.
Shouts out, man. Yeah, man. So I got some comments in I got comments. We're going to get to it, y'all. But just give a little more backdrop, because there's some people that heard about it, don't know really what's going on.
Detail.
My sources for the research that I did, you can go on YouTube, go to Action 5. Action 5 has a video on here, the history of the Scorpions. I also went to the New York Times, where they have an article titled Scorpion Unit Emerged as Memphis Police Pursue Their Get Tough Policy. And then I also went on USA Today, where they talk about the officers involved themselves. USA Today has an article titled four former Memphis police officers all were indicted or implicated, I should say, I'm sorry, in previous conduct situations. So these motherfuckers got a history of this. These wasn't your good cops. These wasn't your law-abiding, holding up the.
But I believe they chief know what was going on. Because how do you allow them to inform something like that in your precinct? Believe me, the chief knew what was going on. I believe that.
So, as of right now, it's 6 officers involved. There's several first responders that have either lost their job or been charged, as well with several charges that have something to do with Tyre's death. Now, just to give a little background on Tyre Nichols was a 29-year-old man living in Memphis.
Just moved there 2 years ago.
Just moved there in 2020. Could be considered from Sacramento, California. Spent the majority of his life in Sacramento. Went to high school in Sacramento. So he's from Sacramento. So I think that really kind of fucked with me too. That made me touch home a little more.
Right.
You know, I didn't know that until later on in researching.
Yeah.
But regardless of where you're from, you know, that really don't make a difference. But it just makes it a little more personal. 29 years old though.
With the 4-year-old child.
29 years old with a how old was the child?
4-year-old
child. That'll never be able to see their father again. Won't be able to grow up with their dad. All them moments is gonna be missed out on. And no accounts that I've seen so far, because you know when you got a checker pass and something like this happen, they go do their damnness to try to bring up. You have parking violations, a goddamn light rail ticket. They go try to bring it up, but nobody is saying anything negative about the brother.
No, not negative about him. No,
ain't nobody said nothing. He didn't have evil bones in his body.
He was a skateboarder.
Alternative, you know. He
he's a
photography, tattooing, graffiti. You know, he was a free spirit, a loving person from all accounts of what I'm been reading and hearing about.
Always smiling.
Always smile.
Always hugging.
A hugger. He was a hugger. So if he knew he rock with you, he wasn't just gonna throw you the deuce or give you that. He was gonna give you a hug. You know, and that just speaks a lot about his character and the type of person he was. And even when he was being attacked, the vernacular, the etiquette in his voice, the language that he was using, even when he was duress and under attack, you can tell this wasn't a rah-rah type of person. I don't even think I can recall him using any profanity during the whole time. While these so-called cops was making statements like, "Turn over before I bust you in your shit. Lay down before I break your motherfucking arm. Move again and I'm gonna split your shit open." And then how they bragged when he's basically almost lifeless with handcuffs, leaning against one of their vehicles. What's his name? Justin Smith Jr., the big one. Him and Demetrius Haley, they're the two biggest officers. But Justin Smith and Demetrius, they talking about how they was. I mean, I was hitting him with all kind of haymakers. I hit that boy with everything I got. He was just eating them bitches.
That's why you gonna rot in fucking jail.
What?
You're gonna rot in prison.
What?
They should take y'all by your balls, flip you upside down, and hang you upside down.
For real.
Just like that.
I mean, dude got to be every bit of 6'1", 6'2". He was leaving his feet on his tippy toes while this dude got handcuffs on, beaten, barely standing. You got other officers holding him up just so he can be upright and this man is getting on his tippy toes. Bam! Throwing everything he got at this man. For what? For what? He's crying, screaming, yelling for his mother, saying, what did I do? Okay, okay, okay. Shit's sad, man.
Yeah.
Shit's super sad, man. And we go now we finna get to the nitty gritty because now I'm pissed off. We finna get to the nitty gritty of this shit. It's layers to this shit. So first and foremost, 4 out of the 6 officers that's involved, they got histories of this type of shit that's actually been documented. So ain't no telling what ain't been documented.
Mm-hmm.
Demetrius Haley, we gonna talk about you, fuck boy, because you got a whole lot of baggage. You got some explaining to do. But him, he was a correctional officer first.
Right. Tell me what he did.
Just recently, before he came to the Memphis Police Department, and I'm trying to understand, how the fuck do you get F's on your report card and get praised? When I was growing up, when I got a bad report card or I got a misconduct, I got my ass whooped. I got put on punishment, restriction.
How did he even
taken from?
How was he even able to go from correction officer to a police department?
That says a lot about the Memphis Police Department.
Yeah, sure does. You letting any and everybody.
Anybody.
And I'm blaming all this on the chief of fucking
You damn
police.
right. You damn right.
I'm blaming it on
leadership. Is a reflection of attitude. Is a reflection of leadership. So you got to start from the top.
She know exactly what they've been doing.
Because when bullshit like this happens, you got to always follow the money. Huh. Why follow the money? Because Sister Gal got a whole lot of funding coming in as soon as she took over.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
And some of the things that she did with that funding was create these bullshit units. It wasn't like this was a hidden undercover. Oh, keep quiet. We gonna call ourselves the Scorpions. No, this shit was big.
Yeah.
Special crime officers. Some bullshit they done came up with. That's what Scorpion means. Special crime, especially it's a task force.
It's basically a gang.
It's a task force, a special unit task force
what the fuck it
that is only going into the crime-infested areas of Memphis, where it's hot and heavy, shit is funky. They going around. Shit, you got South Side, North Side funking with each other, but shit, you got these motherfuckers going to both sides, terrorizing the neighborhoods. Like they another gang, like they GDs, BDs, or some shit like that. They wear all black. They don't wear traditional top and bottom uniforms.
And that's to intimidate.
They are allowed to wear either black cargo pants or black jeans.
Wow.
Their police belt, no visible badge, hats or beanies if they choose to, sunglasses if they want to or not.
They all look like a bunch of thugs to me.
They don't have to keep themselves groomed. No grooming. They're not undercover. They on the streets.
Wow. Y'all hear that?
And a black hoodie that either on the front, on the top of the lapel says MPD and Scorpions on the back, or Scorpions across the front with Memphis Police on the back. Black hoodies with white writing. That's the only thing that identifies them that they supposed to be some type of law enforcement. They drive Chargers and Hellcats, unmarked, all black, blacked out, black rims, black everything, black tinted windows. You don't know they're the police until they get behind you and the license on you. But you still don't know these motherfuckers the police because they jump out 3 deep in all black with burner gloves on.
And what's the first thing a person gonna do when they see that?
Nigga, probably get the busting at you, motherfuckers. Y'all look like gang. And then when you get out the car, this is how you talking. Pull your bitch ass over, ho.
Wow.
Don't motherfucking move. I'm gonna blow your shit back. You don't sound like the police. So imagine what the fuck Tyre was thinking, going through his mind.
I can't believe they beat that baby like that, though. I just can't believe they beat that baby like that. And I don't want nobody running around here talking about some, oh, it still came from white supremacists.
No, man, we gonna
Save me
dig
with
into
that
this shit.
shit.
We gonna dig
I don't
into
want to
this
hear
shit.
it. I don't want to hear it because just like they want to holler black on black lives matter. I keep saying it every fucking time we do subjects like this. Black on black lives will never matter until we stop and realize who the fuck we all are.
Ooh, I'm gonna lose.
It's never gonna stop.
On this one.
This right here was a Emmett Till lynching black men. That's what this was. This was an Emmett Till lynching.
Police chief name is Cerilyn Davis. She's only been on the job less than 2 years.
Wow.
20 months on the job.
Wow. But I don't give a fuck. I don't give a damn. She was on there 2 months.
No.
She know better. She helped she let them organize this game.
The reason why I mentioned that is because that was during the plight of the uptick in violence in Memphis after Young Dolph's murder.
Yeah, right. Yes. Right? Yes.
So right around the time she come in, this is when Memphis gets just even more buck.
Yep, it sure has.
But there's federal funds that came through.
Yep, sure did. Come on now.
To try to help with this, and she decides to allow for these different type of units and shit like this to be developed, which this is not helping. No. Shit, everybody know how buck wild Memphis is. They ain't slowed down.
Yeah, sure ain't.
You ain't got nothing but some young criminals. And the thing about it, every officer involved is under the age of 35.
Really?
Yeah.
See,
they damn near the same age as Tyre. They his peers.
Wow.
A couple years older. So that's some gang type shit. So,
have you given the names of all
yes.
of them?
So for those that don't know, the 6 officers that are involved in the murder of Tyre Nichols is Tadarius Bean, Demetrius Haley. Demetrius Haley is the brown-skinned brother with the thick goatee, the beard. We're going to talk about him because he has an even deeper connection, allegedly, to this situation. Desmond Mills Jr., Emmett Martin III, and Justin Smith. Lastly, Preston Hempfield, which is the only white cop that has been arrested up until this point. Now, and not only has the chief only been on less than 2 years, but all 6 of the officers, they only got anywhere from 2.5 years to 6.5 years experience. These is pups. These ain't seasoned vets. So that's why I'm saying this is a new trend in the Memphis Police Department. And not only the Memphis Police Department, but the police departments across the nation. Within the last 4 or 5 years, they've been trained and funded to do shit like this. So when people say it's systematic, you goddamn right, because if money is behind it, then the system is in play.
Yeah, that's right. They trying to say it's not systematic, but systemic racism.
Yeah, systemic racism, and it is. But we go dive deeper into it because all this time we've been hollering about, like she say, certain groups come about when things like this happen. Right. But it only gets attention, or only really was highlighted and broadcasted when there was a white cop or white cops involved in taking the life of a innocent black person.
Right.
But for whatever reason, it seems like that energy is not there.
Yeah. Come on now.
With our community.
Nope.
To hell with everybody else. But it seems like that same energy is not there within our community.
Because I think people are trying to find excuses for these cops because they're black.
Okay, we finna break this. We gonna break this shit down.
There's no damn excuse for, I don't give a damn if it was blue, black, pink, orange, green, whatever. There's no reason or excuse for it.
Let me get into some of these comments. All right. So I'm gonna get into some of these comments, and we're gonna talk about what exactly these comments are referring to.
Okay.
All right. So Doug say, "Hey, what's up, y'all? It's all good. Good to see y'all. Stay safe. Blessings. Blessing to you too, brother." Lou said, Lou going back says,
Absolutely.
my bad. Lou going back says that this is some shit that's connected because he believes that one of the cops recognized him because he is the dude that was screwing his ex-wife.
Huh?
So
I just got lost.
I know. Now, to put that into context, while researching this story and researching information
Y'all listen to this?
on social media, I have to say, me personally, on social media only, which sometimes is more reliable than these other news sources.
Yeah, I ain't heard this one.
But peep game, check play. There is allegedly a rumor, at this point, that's what I'm gonna have to call it, that Officer Demetrius Haley knows of Tyre Nichols because Tyre Nichols was involved in a young lady that he was involved with as well. So I'm not sure if it's his ex-wife or his ex-girlfriend. It was a female that the Officer Haley, was messing with.
Yeah.
Used to be with.
Right. And Tyre
after the fact, or maybe even during the same time, because I've heard both, was messing with the young lady as well. And so, because of that, this officer knows who Tyre is. And there's rumors, allegedly, that while they were beating Tyre and he was on the ground, that Officer Haley was taking pictures of Tyre's beaten, almost lifeless body, sending them to that young lady and telling her, basically, look at your boy. Look at him now. Look what
my
we've done
God. That's when did this
look how we doing.
I've
heard this the last 2 or 3 days. But really? I didn't put it in none of my research because every time I would Google about it or try to find it, I couldn't find any real hard articles on it. But I'm sure that that's going to come out later. So
yeah, that young lady come out and let everybody know.
That's the content
that was planned.
So Lou said, yeah, he was even sending her pics of dude being beat up and handcuffed.
What?
Yes. Lou said, yes, this story is trending in the streets of Memphis locally.
Oh my God.
Raynetta even came in and said, yep, some chick said that she was messing with Tyre and her ex is one of the police and wanted to beat his ass.
Oh, shit.
That talks to the mentality, and we're about to get into that. Lou said, man, them is what you call hop-out boys that we always had in the Bay Area. They always pick people that they couldn't tell on, that wouldn't be able to tell on them, and they would choose their victims wisely.
Wow.
Yes. Yes.
Wow. But if that's true, they set that up. They fucking set.
Come on now. We're about to talk about it.
Wow.
Doug said, man, that's so sad. Rest in peace. Yes, man, he rest in peace, man. That's sad, ignorant, and just, I can't even put it in words. It's ridiculous.
As a mother and fathers who got kids that age.
Yeah, some of us is old enough to be his father.
I'm old enough to be his grandma.
Damn, did you?
Yeah. I'm just playing. Anyway, but I'm saying though, somebody knows somebody, a nephew or cousin or a brother or sister. I mean, you know, I got a brother that looks like him. That size, everything. Awkward, artist, all that. Don't I? He's older, but it's just the fact that he's no more than a buck and a half soaking wet.
And
they took all y'all for the beat him like that.
They held him up. One held him up where the other one
just stood him.
Boom! I'm like, oh my God, that shit hit harder than Rodney King.
How do you not feel for a person calling out for their mama? A grown man calling out for his mama.
He reached for, wasn't it? Yeah, they was on some bullshit, but didn't know it was gonna all come back. So Lou said, by him calling him dude, when he was like, dude, what's wrong, dude? He said that was disrespectful to them. They probably wanted to hear sir.
He's a skateboarder. That's what most skateboarders say, dude.
And he from California. That's, you know.
Cali, right.
Now, look.
They say dude.
Okay, I'm going to read these comments, and then I'm going to ask everybody a question that's going to flip the dynamics of this shit.
Wow.
Lou said they seen him in traffic and recognized him. Then
you don't think it was set up?
It had to be. They had
to be following him or something.
Well, I'm sure if that situation got any validity to it, I'm sure that dude, the officer, know how he look, what he drive. He's a cop,
and they probably got his license plate or something.
He probably know where his mama house is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Of course,
it probably was set up so he can run into him.
Right. And they
cruised
the neighborhood, so he probably done seen them before.
Mm-hmm.
They probably was like, next time we see bro, whatever. You know, they on that type of shit. Ain't no telling how they think. Lou said, and did you see how they made up a story on body cam?
Yeah,
they was clearly lying about the story, so they painted a narrative knowing they was being recorded. Yeah, they tried to lie on the body camera. If y'all ain't seen it, they tried to lie and say he was fighting back. He swung on one of the officers, and then he even went to reach for one of the officers' gun. He had his hand on his gun.
What? And then made y'all just beat him up and stand him up like that.
Well, if you go and reach for an officer's gun, you're gonna get the feed. But that man didn't reach for nobody's gun.
And then
that was a bold.
And then what really gets me was that he's dying, and they prop him against a car. And then when the paramedics get there,
they don't call paramedics right away.
20 minutes. It was 20 minutes before they called him.
When they done booked his ass, this is what. Okay. Oh shit! Oh, this shit make me mad. They forgot about the
girl. I mean, I know what you mean. That's why I didn't finish watching it.
Yeah, they did. As soon as their supervisor came, they got on some bullshit real quick. But they forgot that shit was going to come right back.
Yeah.
Now, I got a couple of questions because we got 20 minutes left before we get up out of here. I got a couple of questions, man. One question I got, or before I go into the question, I got a statement. It was so fucking irritating to see that. How do you not think that this man needs medical attention?
Right.
When y'all walking around limping, talking about how y'all in pain and got injuries and hurt my leg. I messed my leg up. Yes.
Oh, that's so narcissistic. Oh my God.
And y'all beat his ass. And all of y'all outweigh him by a minimum of 50 pounds.
100.
All of y'all was 2-something. This man was thin built. Couldn't be in more than 160, 70 pounds.
Yeah.
All of y'all was 200 plus.
He was
y'all walking around limping, talking about how you injure your arm. Where's my glasses at? All this bullshit. I can't find my flashlight. You more concerned about the flashlight, your glasses, and your arm and leg than you is this man that's been walloped.
Oh, y'all know the way this
kicked in the head, beaten with a baton. They gave a fuck more about their goddamn equipment than they did that man.
You don't even do a dog like that.
Now these questions, man, boy, I tell you what,
you don't do a dog like that. Cause I be thinking like this, cause I'm a mama and I got a son. My son stand at least 6. How tall is Douglas?
6'2", 250.
So if he was to come in contact with cops, I always tell him, baby, be safe, be careful, watch out for the popos. I don't tell him to watch out for nobody else. Watch out for the popos. Because they're going to immediately be intimidated by your size. That's how they look at y'all. Black men, that's how they look at y'all. So you ain't even got to be big as my son. You just be a black man.
But that's so to speak. Well, that's how they look at y'all. That's how all of them in law enforcement look at us. Because we got to break down that this happened by FUBU, for us, by us. This was black men, his same age, that did this to him. That takes a lot of hate. That takes a lot of self-hate.
And that may be true what that girl said there.
So I'm going to ask this question to y'all out there. One, do y'all think that these 5 black officers would have did the same thing to a young Caucasian skateboarding male? Do y'all think that these 5 black officers would have beat a Caucasian young skateboarding male the way that they did Tyre? I need to know the answer to that, which I already know.
Tiffany from Fremont to come see us.
Yep.
She said nope.
Nope.
Marie said she can't watch the video.
People said no over here. Hell no, they wouldn't have did that, is what people say. So that speaks to something, y'all. That speaks to the self-hate, y'all.
I want to hear how they feel. I want them to tell us how they feel feeling knowing that they were black. How do you feel knowing that our own black men beat this man to death? They literally did an Emmett Till on this man. And how y'all feeling?
Yeah.
Do you believe it was what do they call it? Systemic racism?
Lou said they fucked up. They only gave water to the cop for his eyes, not even Tyre. Mega Phi Psi Fat Brothers at that. No shit. Trapped up in that Europe, man. Let me. Hence, they accustomed to group thinking and organized gang banging already. Exactly.
What?
With them being in fraternities and shit like that, and already coming from probably street and gang cultures, that shit just carries over to their
job. Their law, yeah, I believe that. Because
all of these cats had sketchy passes. So it's like, how do you go and get the worst of the cops?
Yeah, how do you go and get these
bring them together?
Yeah, they need to investigate this. They need to investigate the chief.
No shit.
They need to investigate that motherfucking chief. That's what they need to investigate, because ain't no way in the hell that a mama hen is running her hen house and she gonna have one bad hen and ain't gonna know that bad hen is the worst one of all and get rid of the fuck up. Get him out of there.
The other officer, Justin Smith, he was involved in a situation where this motherfucker ramshacked. He came up in an unmarked, that's their thing, unmarked vehicle. He came up in an unmarked F-150 Ford truck and just plowed in the back of somebody who he thought was a criminal.
Wow.
Didn't notify, smashed them in the back of the truck. They was in a Chevy Malibu. The Malibu flips, turned sideways, and crashed into some shit. And both people in the car ended up going to the hospital. His ass got in trouble for that. So how the fuck you go from that type of cop to being on special?
Because I remember you can get on a police force if you had any kind of bad anything. You wasn't gonna be a cop.
Let alone some kind of special tactical units.
Right.
You're getting paid more.
Right.
They got funding in place just for y'all. Right. Y'all get the best. That's why they got Chargers and Hellcats and brand new this and that. That shit was going to the motherfuckers' heads. And like you said, Luke, they come probably already influenced by the gang culture, and that shit is bleeding over into law enforcement. And what I was informed on that fucked me up, I talked to Angel about it. I said, you know, I've been doing research about this Tyre Nichols, and I've been asking all of the young black men at my job how they feel about it. And one thing that came out was, a brother said, man, I'm from Virginia and all my folks from North Carolina. So we like kind of the South. And he say, man, I'm gonna keep it real with you, Bill. This type of shit happened all the time in the South. This is just really one of the first times they highlight. I said, yeah, I mean, I was stuck. I'm like, you mean police brutality or brothers? He was like, nah. He was like, brothers. He was like, it's a lot of dirty ass brother cops down south. They is on some other shit. He was like, and they ain't on no whitewash shit. They got gold grills, be running plays in the mix, linked up with motherfuckers, and just do the community dirty. I said, what?
That's crazy.
This is a thing? He said, that's a thing, bro. Down south. Ask anybody from down south. I said, oh, man. And so that speaks to the mentality. Why they would do a brother like that, but they ain't go do no white man like that. And that's because the higher ups is allowing it.
Hello?
The chief, the sergeants, the lieutenants, they allowing it. And so my last question, y'all answer that. Would they have done this if it was a white man? And y'all said no. My last question, and I'm gonna leave it alone because I'm a little upset. I need to smoke. Really go, really for real, take a walk outside, man, because I'm hot about this shit. My last question is, why are we not outraged like we was for George
Floyd? Come on now.
Why are we not outraged like we was all last summer?
Shimon, for real. Why are we not?
Why?
Because
is this one tapered, and
why is it behind it?
Why do our people not even know a lot about it? And if they do, it's just something that happened.
Right.
Where's the rage? Where's that
protest?
Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Is our psyche to the point to where we think it's okay to kill each other, to brutalize and beat one another?
We love somebody's demise these days. We all know that you're dead. That's
but when we do it to each other,
that's how people
we have no voice about it.
Nothing.
Man, all these, and I'm not pointing no fingers at nobody, but man, come on, man. Listen,
big entertainers.
Y'all know who y'all is.
Yeah.
All these big entertainers.
Sports stars, all of them.
Come on, man.
And everybody quiet. They quiet.
Come on now. Motherfuckers ain't even had the decency to just, hashtag Tyre Nichols, get some kind of movement. Y'all do movements and challenges and all that fuck shit on everything else.
But I know who stays around. I know who stays around when everything happens and get paid. And that's BLM and Ben Crump. Ben Crump and everybody's thing trying to shoot somebody.
Same old faces, man. Not getting nothing done. Not getting nothing done. But 33%. Not getting nothing done. But 33%. You mean to tell me there's no solid lawyers in Memphis? that's actually living in Memphis.
Yeah, he's getting paid.
And know what
he's definitely getting
these
paid, but
people
he's full of shit too.
are going through on a daily
and I'll
basis.
tell you about him later.
That's done graduated law school. That can represent this family.
When it's concerning for him to get paid.
Y'all don't wake the fuck up, man, with this shit. But them are the questions, man. Why we not mad? Why we not protesting? Yeah, well, I've seen a couple protests, but come on, man. Right. It's not that same.
But they went hammy. They went hammy.
It's not that same energy. It's when the trial come around, and it's the day of the trial, and the trial kick off, and it's the day of sentencing. Are we gonna be outside the courtrooms? Are we gonna be protesting? Are we gonna burn them same cities up if they don't get the proper type of sentencing? If they get found not guilty? I'm done. You got anything?
I just want to say before we leave for the night, that's to tune in next week for another topic on Tuesday. I just want everybody just to be safe. I mean, I hate to, and I try and say that not just so simple, but I really mean y'all. Everybody needs just to be safe. It's a lot of shit going on right now. You know, stick with your loved ones, loving each other. You know, live life to the fullest. Make every day count. You know.
Well, I see Drummer Cat jumped in. She said, Stevante Clark is out there protesting right now. Good for him. Power to him.
Yeah.
And everybody in SAT, if y'all can, get behind him.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to send a shout out to Charlotte Carpenter, who's down in Memphis right now. They're asking to meet with the chief of police. And so she's heading the march and heading everything.
Shout out
to Charlotte. You know, I love you, girl. Keep it up. Keep the fight up and everything. And be safe. You know, I love you. Take care. Yeah.
So, yeah, man. This one.
Ooh-wee. This one really touched.
And
me.
I ain't even talk about half the shit I wanted to, but, man.
Yeah. This one really touched me because, like I said, I'm always, since all this stuff been going on from the COVID to us moving here, and I've been in fear. And even people don't understand. You may not show it on you all the time, but any parent that has a black son, a grandparent, a cousin, something, there's so much going on that we're just killing each other, left and right. So just take every day and treat it as your best. You know what I'm saying? And be safe. Just be safe.
For real, man.
When it's sad, you gotta literally say,
this
be safe.
This one, we gotta wake up, y'all. We got 2 minutes left, man. We gotta wake up. We gotta do better. Solutions. We can't
treat each other.
We better. Can't just talk about you know us. We this time around. Our motto is we're not gonna just talk about the problems and nitpick at the problems. We gonna come up with solutions. So these last 2 minutes solutions. My solution would be, it kind of go back to last week, man. Just start being nicer to each other. When it comes to these law enforcement, I think that maybe the major business owners and shakers and movers, even in the streets of these different cities, have to maybe come together and form some kind of, not necessarily police, but some kind of organization that's going to observe the law enforcement within. And I seen brothers in Detroit got something going where they in the hood and they making sure that the police is doing their job. And I think we need more of that.
If anybody solicited that story that's supposed to be out with the girl, let us know. Hit us up.
Yeah.
Hit us up so we can do some more research on it.
Yeah.
You know, because I got a feeling we're going to be coming back to this topic about him a little later, because the trial got to go on and everything. And I hope that it doesn't backfire where everybody goes to protesting for the cops because they're black and trying to blame it on the white men. Because they've been doing it on the news. They're trying to find the reason for the black men. They're trying to find the reason why the black man killed this boy.
Get out of here with that shit.
Okay. So it's like,
please. And if y'all fool enough to fall for that shit,
man, but they, I mean, we fall for everything else. I mean, you're gonna have some people that's gonna be on the cop side because they black, and they're gonna have some people that's gonna be on Tyre's side. But anybody with common sense know better.
It's still police brutality.
It's still police brutality, regardless of what.
And in my eyes,
black, green, blue, or browns.
In my eyes, it makes it worse. People can say what they want and feel how they want to feel. Black men being hunted down by law enforcement. Shit. So we ain't gonna go all into it, but it's been a thing, especially for the last 10 years. Yeah. So for our own to finally get into law enforcement, you would think these motherfuckers would go in and try to make a difference and stop that type of shit from happening.
Shit, they part of the problem. Just like so many others are part of the problems that's going on in our country right now. They're part of the problem, and they're black.
So my thing is, another suggestion is, if you got good cops in your neighborhood, because there's still good cops in the neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Man, give them their flowers. Respect them. Cherish them. Honor them.
Yeah.
Because they just got a job to do just like you. You know what I'm saying? But for the fuckboy cops out there, black, white, blue, or green, African American, Asian, Russian, it don't matter. We gotta start coming together. We gotta start coming together. And if it's nothing but the power of the telephone, because it's 2023. If you don't feel like you can stand up against them physically or do anything like that, hey man, we videotape and record everything.
Right.
Let's start making it a thing.
Recording their ass.
Let's start making it
screaming.
A thing.
Start screaming and yelling and
let's start making
around.
It a thing to where we have endless and countless video of us catching police not being police.
Yeah, because we get ready to get
start sending that shit to our
streets, and we're gonna
start sending that shit to our city councilmen, the mayors.
Go to the town hall meetings and all that.
You know what I'm saying? To the governors of these different states, and start complaining and protesting. And when you start putting that shit on social media more and more, and all these motherfuckers is on blast, beyond just a camera, maybe we can start making a difference, man.
Yeah.
So they're my two suggestions. In the black community, our biggest beef is always over a bitch. Sad to say.
Or money.
Money and females.
Shit. Or jealousy from the women.
Fuck. I know. I'm taken by this one. I'm damn near gonna go to sleep after this. But that's our time, man. You got any announcements? Anything going?
See me on Fremont.
For real. You can catch us this weekend, First Friday.
First Friday this weekend on Fremont.
We'll be out live in effect. We will be shooting as well for our On Point on the Go. So you will be possibly seeing some footage, maybe from this First Friday. Weather's about to start changing out here, so you're gonna start seeing more and more crazy shit.
It's early out here.
The hotter it gets in Vegas, the crazier it gets. So you'll see us, man.
Yeah, a lot of people fly in naked. I mean,
I like the way you say that, because you sure ain't lying. No shit. Lou said another great show in the books. Love y'all.
Thank you.
Love you too, man. Appreciate you, man.
Thank you guys for staying with us.
We're gonna get onto this StreamYard a little heavier and learn exactly what it is and how it is.
We're twerking stuff, so if you guys can give it, y'all have ideas or something, hit us with them, let us know.
But we will not be on Facebook no more. I think you need to tell them over there.
Oh, yeah. So every week I will post a link for you guys to come to
Love y'all, man.
YouTube. And you're going to have to click on that link so you can come into the video and you can come in. We can